Hi there. Would you like to start experiencing joy right now without the use of happy pills? Even if you are the saddest person you know? I have 3 incredibly simple ways to get you there, and all it'll take is the time this video needs to wrap up. I highly encourage you to stick around.
All right, so I'm going to share with you a little scene here. And I'm sure there's more than a few of you that can relate to this. Turning over in bed. What's the point of getting out, anyways? Why would I want to get up to face myself in the mirror? Whew. With all the comparison that social media is putting out there, these beauty industry people that are shoving this idea of perfect in our faces with unrealistic filters. I mean, it can be hard enough to just look at ourselves age as it is. It's overwhelming. So finding joy amidst all of this can be a daunting task. I feel like we could be just pushed to this place of isolation with everything that's going on outside in the world. Where will the joy come from? We have to get it for ourselves. We have to cultivate within. Joy, bliss, happiness, these are all the desires our hearts crave to experience. And I'm about to show you exactly how to cultivate that within yourself. Okay, I'm sure some of you are thinking, there's no way I'm getting on a pair of roller skates. And that's perfectly fine. Just because I found my joy and passion through roller skating doesn't mean that that's necessarily going to mean the same thing for you.
All right, for starters, how about a mindset shift? I'm talking about flipping the script in your mind. Did you know a miracle is simply a shift in perception? That's a pretty powerful realization if you ask me. So that would mean that you can go within yourself right now and harness this information to produce your own miracle. Pretty amazing. Now, I had always thought of a miracle as a supernatural happening that came from God in the way of moving mountains. I thought it would take something so far outside myself to witness, let alone experience one. And at this point, I'm about halfway through my coaching program when the day comes that our study for the day is on miracles. Lucky me, I was so excited and super intrigued to see what this lesson would be all about. And the fact that I could produce a miracle? Really? Okay, let's dive in. Okay, so that lesson couldn't have come at a better time. And I'm just going to be so real with you. I was in the midst of a transition from a comfortable 12-year career behind the chair doing hair. And I had a full clientele. I was in high demand. And it was one of those things where it was like, are you really doing this? And I couldn't deny the calling that was coming through my heart. It was like, okay, this is what you need to do. This is the shift, and you will regret it if you don't follow your heart. And so I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of feeling of doubt, of overwhelm, uncertainty. I was midway through this thing and I had no idea if this was actually going to take. And so I was in this mindset of, wow, I feel like I'm blindly and willingly walking the plank and plummeting to the unknown. And I have no idea where this is going to lead me. So I shifted it. I took that and I was like, no, you are being a bold, courageous example of what's possible. And the only way that you can fail is by not trying. And it was like I whipped myself back into shape. It was like, no, I'm doing this for a reason. My purpose is not of my self-desire. My purpose is to be selfless. I don't want to be to myself. I want to share myself with others, that I can aid in the lighting of their path, if you will, and ignite and inspire by influencing with my life, just sharing who I am, that maybe I could inspire you to do the same. All right, so I'd like to take a moment, if you're down, to do a little daily scan. Just take a moment with me, if you don't mind, and let's talk about where your thoughts have been. Would you say that you tend to focus on more of the negatives in your life or the positives? And what influences do you have around you? Where do you spend your time? Who do you spend your time with? Would you say after that time is spent that you feel recharged, or do you feel drained? I'm going to share from my own personal experience that it is so good for us to take some time to tune out the noise of the world and tune inward to ourselves, to get that time introspectively, to gain clarity on what is ultimately going to bring us the most joy in our lives. Believe and you will achieve. To believe means to have faith that you are capable of experiencing great joy in your life. Now, I'm not here to fluff you up with rainbows and unicorns, though I do enjoy thinking of such things. On that note, when was the last time you tapped into your inner child for some play? To believe and have childlike faith is the sweet spot for joy. Oh my goodness. We have to stop letting the fear from others steal away the belief in ourselves to truly live a joyful life. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Those that doubt you or poke fun at you, it's because they simply don't have the belief within themselves, and so they're held captive in their own stuck state of mind. So this was true for me in my own life. Though I had the support of many, and for those amazing people I'm eternally grateful to you, it was the people that were closest to me that had their doubts, saying, well, what happens if you fall? What happens if you fail? I mean, I guess you could always go back to doing hair. Sure, that's true. Easy. I could. But nothing fuels me more than somebody else's doubt, so that when I do achieve it, I can show them how to fly. Now here's an opportunity for you to step up and inspire them by living true to your heart, paying that joy forward. Take the leap of faith and know that you were born to live this life fully expressed, joyfully and radiantly, just as you are. Lastly, to embrace. This is your life. Let me repeat that. This is your life, and it's happening right now. One of my favorite statements that I hold near and dear to my heart is, you are the only you there will ever be. Out of over 8 billion people on this planet, there's only one you. You, by being who you are, you have a superpower. Nobody else can be you. That's so special. What a treasure and what a gem you are. Why be conformed to society's box, telling you what you should look like, how you should act, or who you should be? How would they know anyways? Embrace and celebrate the magic of who you are. All right, here we are. We made it to the end. Can you believe it's already over? Well, not over. Let's just start with now. Right now, you get to go ahead and take all of this information and start producing joy. Real, pure joy that's cultivated from within you. So, to get there, just to recap: mindset shift, producing a miracle. Believe and have faith, keeping your childlike wonder alive. And embrace the brilliance of being who you are. That is it. It is that simple, my friends. Now get out there and start enjoying your life.